Right, let me do this one of my songs.
Mm-hmm.
First time I met you, it be like say my world had just stopped. I felt my heart raising past my head. I know if it sleep, I know if it talk, I know if it laugh, I know if it cry. Baby, you carry my heart to go, my heart to go, yeah.
You don't carry my heart. Hey.
Why are you doing this to me?
There's onions in the studio.
Why are you cutting onions, Naomi? Oh my goodness. Now we've got a very wonderful guest on the show this afternoon. Her name is, I'm going to call it with respect. Put some respect in it. So I'm going to put some respect in it. Her name is Naomi Mac. Hey, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Oh, I used to see you on TV. I'm like, look at that babe. Now I'm talking to you. I'm blushing on your behalf, by the way.
Yeah, well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us on the program this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Naomi. Now we know you as the lady with the best voice ever. Now do the introduction yourself. Tell the people who you are. Who is Naomi Mac?
Okay, yes, guys. Like you all know, my name is Naomi Mac Palladini, aka Naomi Mac. Yes, my real name. I am one of the finalists on The Voice Nigeria, just concluded season 3. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm a musician, I'm a mother, a fashion designer. Yes, sometimes I'm that.
Okay.
Yes. Also, a businesswoman. Yes.
Hey, dear Lord, jack of everything, right? And you're getting it right. Okay, darling. According to what I've heard and what I've read about you, you grew up in a place where people would say it's the ghetto of Nigeria. Growing up in that place, what was it like? And also moving from there to where you are right now, how do you feel?
Okay, yeah, so I was born in Ajegunle. Yes, that's the place. Growing up there was really great. So I didn't really spend too many years there. I think that there was about 7 or 8.
Wow.
So it was majorly, and it was really fun, I would say. At the time, we didn't know much. All we knew was we wanted to have fun, go to school, come back, play in the compound, and then we had music all along. So from that time, my sisters and I, we used to sing together in our church back then. And my dad, at the time, he played the guitar, so he was the one who used to sing. So our childhood was really fun with music, So when I left there and moved to Akute, Alagole Akute area, it wasn't much of a difference for me because that area too was like another kind of ghetto.
Yes, that is extension of Ogun State.
Yes. So life just basically continues, and that was where I started. My business side, basically. I would say that because at the time life was really tough, and I had to do some hawking. I'm not going to tell the story on air now. People need to come and listen to it live. So yes, I did a bit of hawking at the time. I think I was about 10. So life was, as much as it was tough, it was fun as well. You just have this thing that keeps pushing you every day. As a child, I just knew that I had to be determined about my life entirely. So when I turned 10 was when I started singing officially with my sisters on stage. Apart from church, I could go out to sing and all that. So our career started, that was in November 2001.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, I remember. And then we started going to different churches, weddings and all to sing. So it now felt, very interesting that I done a good show, okay? That kind of thing. So I would say that, generally speaking, the hood has a way of chastening you, has a way of pushing you if you really know what you want out of life. It doesn't just the hood is not just a place that seeks you as someone who's poor or someone who doesn't have much. The hood is a place that shapes you and gives you what real life is. It shows you what the real life is, and then you take out of that and build what you want. And that's what it has done for me. So I'm glad I came from it.
Wow, that's so great. And there is a particular person. I don't know if you've heard about the story about you've heard about Aretha Franklin's story. You know, she used to sing with her sisters too.
Oh yeah.
So it's more or less like I'm seeing Aretha Franklin mites within you, because when I heard your voice, I was like, wow. This is, something else. And I remember the last song you performed on stage, The Voice, the last one song, and that was Excess Love by Chiu. Oh my God. I said, this lady is planning to make me cry, but I'm not going to cry. It was just so wonderful. And that voice, that particular voice that you've got for a very long period of time, what do you do to keep it going? Some people would have felt like, I lost my voice. I'm sorry, I can't go that high anymore. So what are you doing to keep it going?
Okay, what can I say? First thing I would say is the power of consistency. Now, it is the norm that when you do something for a long time and you stop doing it, after a while you start losing the real thing. Like, if you stop driving for a long time, by the time you get back on the steering, you're a bit shaky and all that. So that's how it is. But once you consistently do it, you master it, it becomes a part of you. And then even when it's a part of you, you don't stop doing it. So that's how I've been able to manage myself so far. As much as I lose my voice sometimes, which is normal, it's like a machine. When we work it, we have to breathe it and rest it. But then I consistently sing. When I'm not on stage doing a show, I'm in church singing in the choir. When I'm not in church singing in the choir, I'm probably recording something. So back to back. Well, I can say that I've been actively singing for about 20 years nonstop.
Wow.
So I remember when I was pregnant and I had my baby, when I discovered I was pregnant 5 weeks, and I started singing in church till I was 8 months and 2 weeks. Whoa. And my MD at the time, shout out to him, he would not let me rest. Not because he wanted to stress me, but he knew that I needed to consistently stay out there, to ensure that my voice is still open. So when I went through that process, coming back wasn't hard for me. So that has really helped me. Staying consistent has really helped me, apart from normal rehearsals, voice warm-up here and there. So basically.
That's beautiful. Singing with a very heavy stomach. Hey! I tap into your grace.
It wasn't easy. Hey, but it was worth it, I'll say.
Wow.
All right, Naomi, this is Dele. I've actually listened to all you've been saying so far, your conversation with Miriam Ogunremi here. And myself, I actually went through your Facebook because, Facebook has a way of keeping some particular history. And I saw some, throwback pictures of you. And of course, it was...
No, I was a 5-0 that time. 5-0.
It was very obvious. I mean, from the likes you had then, when you had 10 likes, 18 likes, compared to now that you have at least 1,000 plus likes, and it shows that you've actually, worked yourself from the scratch to get to where you are today now. And I want to say a big well done to you. Now, I just want to ask your The Voice Nigeria that you went for. How did you summon the courage to actually go for the competition?
Big question. Yeah, I'll say big question because it was one thing I had to deal with a lot of times before I decided to go up on the show. Because I had done the show 10 years before now, Nigerian Idol, where I came second, and people felt like, oh, you've been out there, you don't need to go for a show anymore. But I took a break from mainstream music for about 2 years and some months. Okay. And the way the industry works, once you take a break like that, the industry doesn't wait for you.
Definitely.
Everything moves. You get. So coming back, I needed to come back with a big bang. I needed to be in the faces of the people again. I needed all that. And I didn't know how to go about it. I didn't have any label or anything, you get. So I saw, my friend told me about it, and then I discussed it with my husband, and he was like, you should go for it. So at first, the whole, that first initial grab stuff, I was like, okay, great, let's go. And then I started thinking about it, and I felt like, what will people say? See, and one thing in this life, and this phrase, what will people say, has killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Has made a lot of people not achieve anything in life.
That's
so
true.
I felt like, what will people say? We've been out there before, we've done this. So, and actually, some people mentioned it, but when everything ended, when I went on the show and came back out, I felt like if I had not gone on that show, I would have hated myself.
Wow.
I'm so glad I did, because it wasn't just, the outcome was great, and it wasn't just for me. It was for some other people out there. I was able to inspire people, because my entire life is all about making an impact. Whether I'm singing, or I'm talking to you, or I'm touching you, or I'm giving, however I can make an impact. And that stage made me achieve that. I had so many testimonies from the last song, from all the performances, and I was really happy. I was fulfilled.
Yeah, so, I actually saw some of the comments. Some of your fans actually, scream much and send to you. The expression until Waji's face when you actually performed Excess Love. I mean, it was just out of it, to be honest. You wowed her, and I must give it to you. You did amazingly well.
Thank you so much.
Far, have you actually had any record deal, or you are with a particular record label at the moment?
Okay, you mean from since after the show?
Yes, after the show.
Oh, okay. I'm not with any label at the moment. So I had a label before I left the music scene. And then after that, I've not been with any label up until now. So currently, I'm just working with myself and my team, a couple of very, very amazing people, someone like Dele, people who are really, really supporting me.
Okay.
Yeah, so hopefully, God willing, I get a label, but I'm a bit skeptical as well, so I'm a bit picky with that as well. So.
Okay.
No problem.
So now, you are a lead singer in Pastor Bolaji Dou's church, right?
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to Pastor
Bolaji
Dou. Tell him NLP is doing wonders.
Yes,
so we are grateful.
Yes, thank you.
So we are grateful. Okay, now Naomi Mac, let me ask you: are you planning to go full gospel, or you're going to blend it up, do a bit of secular and a bit of gospel?
Okay, yeah, that question is straightforward, and the answer is going to be straightforward. I'm not blending it. I'm not blending with any secular. It's gospel all the way, yes.
Wow.
So what I always tell people is, your strategy, you must have a strategy.
Sure.
Yes, it is sorted. I'm a gospel artist. My strategy is my strategy.
Yeah.
You all will see how I turn out my music and how I release the music I want to release to get me. But trust me, anyway. Literally before now, it was more like, I can do everything I want to do. Yes, I can. But there are specific people who must hear from you. And there are things that they must hear from you. So when I haven't discovered that about me, I've decided to go on this journey this way.
Wow.
So, yeah, a great strategy coming up. Yeah, it's all gospel all the way.
Oh, that's nice.
Beautiful, Naomi. So this is Toby. I'm a huge fan,
Hi,
actually.
Toby.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I'm checking out your Instagram page, and I'm seeing Apostle in the Marketplace. It strikes me.
Yes,
so how is it going to be? Apostle in the Marketplace. How you say you're going full gospel? So how is Apostle in the Marketplace going to show forth if you're going through full gospel?
Okay, so here is what it is. The Bible says, "Go ye therefore into the world." The world is the marketplace. Now, we all are Christians. We have a way of going to refill ourselves and then go into the market. We cannot run on empty. Do you understand? So I'm an apostle in the marketplace. I go to church. I listen to the word of God. I do all of those things. I refill myself. And I go into the marketplace to give out what I have. Now that's it. And that's where the strategy comes in. My music, because I'm in the marketplace, doesn't mean that I should sing what they sing in the marketplace or I should do what they do in the marketplace. We are in this world, but we are not of this world. That's what my Bible says. So this is me giving what I have. I can't give what I don't have. So this is me giving what I have the way that I think it will be received best. Because at the same time, I'm not going to force my gospel songs or my inspirational songs down people's throats. You understand?
Yeah,
I'm going to give it out in a way that it is easily received by them. And that's what a lot of people should look at. When you give out things to people, especially content like this, you give out these things in a way that they can naturally receive it without thinking twice. I have a song that they used to play in clubs back then. It's called Mojo. Every part of that song is gospel. Every part of it is gospel. The beat is really, really nice that I had to do a club tour for that song, and they were slamming it in clubs. I'm on a feature I did a feature with Testimony that is going to be out soon. I'm saying it for the first time on this radio. Wow, you guys are
thank you, girl.
And I trust me, if you hear that jam, before you ask questions about the lyrics, you go, don't jam, go. Why? Because yes, that's what people want to vibe. They want to jam, you get. So when you understand that and you put on the content, the lyrics, the message you want to sell out on that vibe, they will receive it. And that's where the strategy comes in. So I'm an apostle. I'm in the marketplace. I'm serving people. Yes, I'm there to serve. My strategy, my content, and nothing else.
Okay, Naomi, remind me when next I see, or when I see you, because I've not seen you before. When I see you, remind me to tap into that, that bit, that anointing.
Yes,
I need to touch you to tap into it. Okay, so Naomi, real quick, what is your plan now? Moving on, what is your plan? Because we need to go on a commercial break, but we still have like 3 minutes. So, what is your plan? What is your next step of action? One, and also I want you to drop your social media handles and your message to your fans.
Okay. So first, my plan is, for now, the major thing is my 30th birthday concert that's coming up next month. I'm super excited about it. I'm so excited. It's coming up on the 12th of November.
Okay, you have to come and pay.
I'm sorry. That's why I want to tell my story. You finish, come on. Because the truth is, my life is a testimony, and I feel like people need to hear it. I feel like people need to hear it. So I never thought I'll make 30. I never thought I'll still be alive till now. You understand why? Yeah. So it's a big deal for me, and that's why I tried to do that. And I'm also dropping my EP on that day. 5-track EP. Yes. And I'm also releasing my fashion brand.
Yes, because the picture we have, what you had on, I said, this babe, no be same size with the way. I for tell her to drop this clothes for me.
I mean, that outfit was actually made was one of the outfits I was supposed to wear on the show that I did not wear.
Oh.
Yeah. It was the last outfit. But yeah, it came in handy. Thank you so much. So that's what is in the pipeline right now. Next month is past.
Okay.
Next month is past.
All right.
And I want to use this medium to say thanks to all my fans that have been with me from the days of Idol 2011 up until now. My God, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful that I have you all in my family, Mac Tribe. To the world.
To the world.
Nice.
And yes, if you want to follow me on social media, you should, not you.
Yes, you should. Yes.
Instagram at the Naomi Mac. That's TheNaomiMac.
Okay.
On Facebook, it's Naomi Mac. You can check out my YouTube official Naomi Mac.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you. What's the name of your baby, by the way?
Arabella.
Yes, Arabella Palladini.
Can I call her Bella, baby?
Now.
Okay, I love to, Arabella. Thank you so much, Naomi, for joining us. Really.
Thank you for having me. I'm really grateful for this.
Thank you, Naomi. We really appreciate this.
Looking forward to meeting you in person, Sha.
Yeah, so travel down, come to Lagos.
All right. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Yeah.
You have a lovely evening.
Yes, you too, darling. Oh, so wonderful. That was Naomi Mac, our superstar, the lady with the best voice, by the way. We really need to pin that. I love when I hear beautiful voice.